Alright, going to watch slideshow number 5. I'm going to start where we left off, working on the bed sides. I'm going to show you build that rear fender too. Here's the bed side. We're going to flip the edge on the inside with my bead roller so it'll fit up right against the inside of that wheel tub. I've got it up and clecoed into place now. Now work some more on the front there, getting it fit up about where it needs to be. I need to build a transition from the flat going across the back of the cab, or the top of the bed, to the side. There'll be a piece that I'll put in there like that. That'll make it from flat to they'll roll into the side. Got that welded in, taken care of. Pulled the clecos, flipping the edge up on this so that'll fit on the inside the wheel well. And there we have it. So it's got a nice wheel well opening. Clecoed that together now and start welding stuff up. Got the center put together. Now it's one big piece, but it's also welded the truck. It's not going to come back off again. We'll work everything. Rear fenders now. We'll start on that. I'm going to build them out of aluminum. How I come up with this idea of a double rear fender was Bruce Bingham. He's up in Paris, Idaho. He drew up some 3/4 view pictures of this. The picture I drew was just straight on the side. And I'm really happy that he come up with this idea of a double rear fender instead of one big fat fender. These are all the stations that I've been working on, getting them set up. Here's the main backbone that'll be screwed to the inner wheel well. And then I will get all my stations set up along the way. The tape, masking tape going down the center, is to make sure that line is really good and straight. That'll be real important along there. So I'm pretty happy with what I've got here. Got it all braced up good. I'm going to start working with the English wheel and my Merchant to get some of the pieces going. I decided that I needed one good straight line down the center, so that's good and straight. So bent a piece in the angle iron, used a stretcher, stretched both sides at the same time, and that wrapped around. Here's my first piece hooked on. Now I've got it clecoed. I will trim and weld that all on. Here's the second piece I'm working on, getting it laid down. Again, clamping it down first, getting it to fit good, and then put the clecos in it. So this is the rear section. Again, use the English wheel and also the Merchant shrinker. Here's the weld, welded together. Here's the next transition piece. Instead of coming all the way up and over the top of the fender, I decided to just do a halfway medium of that fender and then bring the other one down. So there'll be some extra pieces, but it made it a little simpler for me to do. Here it is, clecoed all together. Now I'm taking some paper, folding things up. Got me a highlight line where I need to shrink them up, and we'll transfer that to aluminum. Then I will again put it in my Merchant shrinker and start shrinking things down, getting closer and closer, and rerun it again through some more. And got it laying down pretty good now. This is the rear part. You can see I did some English wheel work as well as the Merchant shrinker. Get everything down, clecoed in, and we'll trimmed up, and then we'll start getting it all welded up. Again, the reason why I'm glad that he came up with this idea. I just don't like those big fat fenders that go clear over the top. This double thing really broke it up, really made a neat looking fender. Here I've got it up into the wheel well. Here I'm picking and filing, doing some metal finish work. Finished it with an 80 grit DA sander and got it all metal finished and looking pretty good. I'm going to put them up against the wheel well now and crawl up underneath and had my little boy help put bolts and stuff on so we could get it all bolted up. So there it is, free holding up by itself. Anyway, I was pretty happy with it. The other side, all I did was flip all the stations over to the other side, and started with the middle again, and then just piece by piece, using the Merchant and the English wheel to build all the pieces to fit. Slowly working it together piece by piece until I've got her. Okay, on the other side we're going to work on the bed sides, get it going. So I just again brought the bucks from the other side over, or the stations, and put in place. Trimmed off the fender the same way I did on the other side, and then I can start building my rear bed side and then the front part of the bed side, same way as I did the other one. Getting that all put together pretty close. Alright, here it is with the fender on, pushed outside. I've got one side pretty well done in this picture. You can see the fender sitting up in the top. Starting to look like a big monster Willys cabover. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun doing the project, and it's kind of neat looking back at it now. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I did building it. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. We've got plenty more to coming, so keep watching, guys. Thanks.